Hello and welcome back. This is my first attempt at getting to Duna. As you can see, unfortunately I'm kind of stranded. I don't think he'll be getting home as I can't correct the angle of the pod I got to Duna. Tried and tried. Yeah, he's stuck. Unfortunately, Bob, you're going to stay here. Right, so he doesn't run out of oxygen in his little tank. Not that he will. I'm going to get him back inside his pod. Nope. Bob, you're drunk. Go home. Oh wait, you can't. Oh dear. Bad joke. Oh, come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Get back in. Let's try this. Oh my god, Bob. You're doing my head in now, Bob. Get inside your pod. There we go. There we go. Okay, he's back inside his bob. Bob's inside his bob. He's back inside his pod. Okay. Space center, that can stay there. As a memento. Hopefully though, I'm going to get this there, and I'm going to land it correctly this time. See, modifications from the first one. These are launching stages. Tons and tons of thrust. Unbelievable amounts of fuel used. Because I can. And this will be my in-between section from Kerbal to Duna. Now these engines, I've had bad experiences with them in the past, but it appears interstellar space-wise they're really good because they're very efficient with fuel. So I'm going to use that as my in-between stage. And I've got this, the final stage, which will land on Duna, and hopefully there'll be enough fuel left in these to get off Duna and set a course towards Kerbal. And if there's any last course corrections needed, I can eject the final pod, use the RC tanks to do final course correction for this pod, and then I've got to shoot to land down on Kerbal. I'm going to have to aim for ocean. I could try normal land, but I'd rather hit ocean with just the pod if that doesn't have legs. You know, landing gears. I suppose I could stick gears on it if I wanted. No. No. Ah! Now one thing I forgot, which I've got to remember, is to stick a ladder in. Would you just do what I want? That's more like it. That's not a long enough ladder, but we can just jump up to it, grab it, and climb up. That'll do. That will do. Right, and if there is any final problems after that, I could always just eject the Kerbal and use his RC tanks to get back to Kerbal. I doubt he'll survive. Anyway, let's give it a go. Let's see how I do. Clear the launch pad, please. Hello, audience, and we are going for Duna. I keep missing. I'm going to get it this time. I've already got there. I've already got to Duna. I know I can do it. But I just can't do it while recording. I don't know why. Today we have a Jebediah. Jebediah Kerman will be coming with us. And I have to remember to hit quick save more often, as it's very important and saves a lot of time. Right. Are we ready for blast off? 3, 2... Alright, just do it. Here we go. Yeah, there's a few recordings, I don't know why it just kept falling apart, the ship. I haven't changed anything about it, right? And I've taken off with it a few times while recording, but sometimes it just falls apart while taking off. I don't know why. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen today. I want to take off. What to do now? I should have looked at what rotation the planet was at before I took off. Oh well, we can sort that out in a little bit. Look at those solid fuel burners. Brilliant for getting you up to a height. See, the reason why I stick it at 60% is to save the fuel in the main tanks until we get higher. All the solids do the hard work of getting us up to about 10,000 meters. Once we're at about 10,000 meters, we're out pretty much out of the thick of the atmosphere, and we drop the empty solids and go to full throttle with the main engines like so. There we go. And speed starts dramatically increasing because we're out of the thick of the Atmo. And at about 22,000 meters I start turning, and by about 30,000 meters I should be lent completely to the right. That's not the most fuel efficient way, I'm told. I don't know the most fuel efficient way, but this is my way, and it works. That's all I can tell you. I don't understand taking off with spaceships and saving fuel. But hey, post a comment, let me know how to do it properly. I know you're supposed to start leaning earlier, slightly, a bit at a time, but I'm a bit more of a let's go for it type of person. Where are we on the apoapsis? Get that to about 150, and then I will cut out my engines. Yep, that'll do. That'll do, peg. I did not call you a pig. Why is it still leaning all the way over there? Ah, oh, dang you! God damn it! I'm going to have to pull it back. No, it's coming back slowly, I think. I don't know. How far is away this apparatus is? 2 minutes. Ooh, gas. Drinking lots of Coke to wake you up. Gives you gas too. Right. Right, we want to lean to the side. Will it do it without? I'm going to have to fire my engines to get it turning. I don't know why. Firing engines in space makes your ship dead. If any of you can tell me why that happens, because I can't understand it. I can understand it in Atmo, pushing you towards the air molecules, creating greater. I can't explain it, but you hit the air faster, therefore you can turn easier. You know, the slightest change in your rudders and whatnot make a much better difference if you're going faster. But then obviously you got G-force problem. Will your person keep conscious during all that G-force? Let's just get away from that. Right. Without RCs now, I should be able to turn very easily because I'm a smaller section. Shouldn't need RCs. I tried to save the RCs for interstellar space. The slightest change when you're in interstellar space changes your intercept course dramatically. I will hopefully be showing you that later. Hopefully I won't be missing Duna again! But I am going to save. It's not F9 to save. F9 loads the old save. I had some horrible things happen with that. The save ones are around about F5-ish. Start throttling up. Because these are a nuclear nacelle type of engine, they've got really low thrust, but they're extremely fuel efficient. Oh look, we've achieved orbit. They're extremely fuel efficient, but as I said, really low thrust. As you can see, that orbit's going up really slow, so the thrust is really low. Fuel efficiency is what we need in interstellar space. Fuel efficiency is what we need, especially with my terrible flying and intercepting. Right, we need to get to about here, just as the sun's setting, and that's where we'll accelerate and wham, off. Going with the direction of Kerbal, because Kerbal travels that way, and so does Duna. And going with Kerbal will give us a greater speed, and because we're on the inside line of Duna, we should be travelling faster than it, meaning when we get to this point here, we should be in line with it, fingers crossed, or ahead of it. And if we're ahead of it, what we do is push our orbit out past Duna, so we linger out there longer and come in and intercept Duna. So that's the plan, people. Will it work? Well, I've got to remember to save more often, haven't I? So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to get to midday on the planet, and we are going to figure out what that save key is now. Quick saving, F5, I was right. Okay, so we've made a quick save. The problem, I can return to that point and just quickly fast forward around to here, to about where I want to start burning prograde. So let's just spin around And let's make our escape trajectory. Trajectory. It's a fun word to try and say. Like, maybe baby. Any of you watch That American Dad? It's a good episode, isn't it? Maybe baby. Maybe baby. Maybe baby. Everyone just randomly starts saying maybe baby in this store. It is a fun word to say though. Try it. Try it right now. Say maybe baby. Maybe baby. Anyway, almost at prograde. Use the RCs a little bit to slow myself down there because I didn't start slowing down early enough. That's a problem with talking and playing. And that might be why I'm missing Duna, because I'm talking obviously while I'm recording. And I've noticed on Halo 4 when my friends aren't on, I kick absolute arse. I own people. I am just really, really good when my friends aren't on, but when they come online, I join a chat with them, and I start talking, and my skill goes down. Obviously, they join the game with me, and I just do terrible every single time. I've pinned it completely down to the fact I'm talking, and my brain isn't concentrating on killing the enemy. So I suck when I'm talking to my friends. But when they're not there, I do really good, and I can prove it. Obviously, that I do good. I could go back on the recordings and show them. I could always do it that way, or I show them my medals and whatnot. But I just normally just tell them, and they don't think I'm lying. I don't think so. Well, probably do. Anyway, but when they come on, I suck arse. But Halo has a theatre, so you can always go back and look at recordings of your amazing fun. This is going to take a while. Just keep burning, just keep burning, burning, burning. La 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 la. I just realised I'm looking down at the planet, increasing my speed as an interesting point, but I want to be looking away because that trajectory is going to kind of keep us in line. I want to get my trajectory going out a little bit. There's the blue line. I want to go. Yeah, that whistle described everything. Look at all that junk that I've left. And there's Bill. That's where I took off from, actually, just there. And he was going to the North Pole, but his plane ran out of fuel, so he's stranded there. Because I told him to get out of his plane, and then I pressed the square bracket to go back to his plane, and I clicked end flight on it, so his plane's disappeared, but he's still there. I keep going back to see if he's built himself a wooden shack or something to try and live in, but he just stands there, just stands perfectly still, waiting for me to give him orders. It's quite amusing. It is quite amusing. There we go. We should be getting escape velocity soon. And that's what we wanted. Maybe, baby. And just adjust myself a little bit. Not me on the game, you rude people. Go. I don't know when you're supposed to do the burn to change the orbit around the sun, but I just do it while I'm still in that mode, burning out of Kerbal. Probably shouldn't. Meh. Right, we're just about to get to the point of thisness, so I'm going to click another F5. Quick save. There we go. Right, every slight adjustment makes a huge difference over this side now. So I don't want to get my engines up too much of a high throttle. As will easily miss intercept. I've got to remember to talk while concentrate. You see, I have to be quiet while I concentrate. I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. Hence why I suck when my friends come onto Halo with me. Any of you played Halo 4? Good game, good game. I'm really annoyed at the legendary ending. One, you will get 2 seconds of extra footage. Oh, no, 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 intercept, intercept. No? Intercept's a yes. What's this? Why? What? Ah, I don't know. RC. Computer. N. See that? See that huge change in numbers? I only tapped N. And I'm just trying to get myself in line with the periapsis again. See, 1 million in my orbit changed. I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn on my computer. It may use up a lot of RC having the computer on, because it just starts firing the RCs in every direction trying to keep you in line. But here you go. I don't know why that's over there. I'm just making it easier to aim at the periapsis. And I'll just use my RCs to adjust the angle and get it below 10 million, as I've been told that is the preferred. Getting it below 10 million. I've got it below 5 million. That'll do. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Right, turn off RCs. Leave computer on. Why the hell not? Here we go. Increase our warp. Now, if any of you are wondering, that's a lot of lines that came up, right? Right? Well, when you're doing planet to planet, it's best to go into the files and edit how many trajectories it calculates. I can't remember what file I went into, what I edited. Google it. But it really helps. I've set it to plan about 6 trajectories ahead, something like that, so I can plan gravity swings and all that kind of stuff. As you see, I was leaving gravity, then it was showing me going out of Kerbin's orbit into the Sun's orbit, out of the Sun's orbit into Duna's orbit, and then my escape velocity from Duna back to Sun orbit. That's about 4 or 5 trajectories it planned there, and it really helps. Trust me on this. If you're trying to do interplanetary and you haven't done that yet, Google it, go into your files, edit. Trust me, it's worth that one tiny edit. It's not cheating per se, because I don't know, I can't explain why it's not cheating, but in my mind it's not cheating. Okay? Right, let's slow down this time warp a little bit. We're getting there, we're getting there. This is a much more successful flight than my previous ones. You should have seen them. They were terrible. Right, we're just getting up to Duna, and I'm going to hit F5 right here. Quick saving. Damn right you are quick saving. Right. We're not screwing up this again. I am recording, right? Yes! That would have sucked so bad if I had done all this and I wasn't recording. Okay, here it comes. Duna is catching up with us. There's Ike. Ike can be a right son of a when trying to get in Duna, but if you get your orbit to go up and over Duna like that, it makes it a lot easier, because you come in and Ike doesn't get in your way. Now and again it can catch you and throw you where you don't want to go, and you have to adjust your orbit around missing Ike to get to Duna. There we go. I'm told to be really careful with the time warp when going from one orbit to another one. Slow down your time warp. It can cause problems, believe it or not. Right. Let's spin right round again. We're aiming prograde. We don't want to go faster because that'll just throw us off Duna's orbit. We need to slow down, let Duna's gravity pull us in. Alright, let's just press M. Now while we're out here, have a quick look. There's Duna and Ike. There's Duna and Ike. There's the Sun. There's Duna and Ike. There's the Sun. There's Duna and Ike.